Okay, guys, I think I am here. All right. I think. Hello, everybody. Hi, Mary. I was having a problem. It's like YouTube is about a minute, almost a minute, different time-wise than my StreamYard that I go through. So we'll see how that works today. And I was trying to figure out why it's so much. Usually it's not quite that much. But we'll still get her done. Hi, Miss Pat. hello. Welcome, everybody. Come on in and say hi if you're here. I've got a lot of really cool things. I got a couple of things I'd like to show you. Because I can't find anything on them. Can't find them anywhere. I have looked. I even had another person look with me, and he owns an antique store down in the town I live in, and he couldn't find them anywhere. So I don't know. But I laid them out here. They're still new in the package. They are Christmas, but it's these little deer. In the package, it says Commodore, and it copyright. Let's see, another Commodore product, copyright. It doesn't give a date. It just says Hong Kong, but I have it in blue, and it's got a little bale, and I got it in yellow, and then sort of the brown, like little deer color with little blue eyes. But I can find them, something like them standing, but none of them laying down. I can't find any of them laying down. And he said that I got them from him, and he said he couldn't find any of them like that either. So can't figure that out. So I'm going to work on that and see if I can find them somewhere, so I can know a little bit more about them. Because right now all I know is they're new in package, vintage Hong Kong Christmas. They are the blow mold plastic style, and their heads move, and they all have their little bells on them as well. So come on in and say hi, guys. I don't sell in any particular order. So if there's something you've seen in the preview that you are interested in and just want a little closer look at, I can try to get to it as fast as I can. I do have all my stuff sitting here on a cart beside me, so it might be under something. So it might take me, maybe a couple items to get to it. But if it's close, I can try to dig for it. What else? The little Nativity spun blown glass ornament. I do have the original box that it came in. The candlesticks, the Hong Kong candlesticks, I do have the original box on those as well. The lace, I have it all measured out. It is all handmade or vintage lace. Some of it all the way back, probably, I'd say you're looking at, well, I know there's a couple pieces probably older than the 20s. And they look like they have little spider webs on it. They're really dainty, fine, and really nice. Two of the boards that I have set up have 9 3/4 yards on it, and the other one has 7 3/4. I could probably find a couple more yards to put on that other one that we will probably sell them choice. And then if you pick that one, I'll pull a couple more yards and stick on it. So they'll all equal out to your 9 3/4 yards. Hi, Barb. Nice to see you. Hi, Maria. People are popping in. Yay. I did take the person, I can't remember who suggested this, but I did take the suggestion of putting a little sticker on my ruler so I could know which end was up or the end I needed to start measuring from. Because every time I pick it up, you got that 50-50 chance of picking it up and it being the right direction, and I've never picked it up in the right direction. So we're going to try that and see if it works. The postcards are sold all together in one lot. I think there's four or five of them. And they all date, I think 1908, 1909. There might be I can't remember if there's 1912, but we'll look at all those and I'll let you know on those. Oh, hi, Presley. How are you? Oh, this wave. I see the princess wave. Yes, yes. There you are. Oh, there's Miss Daisy and Robin. Hello, hello. People are popping in. Yay. If you're sitting in the background, just come on in and say hi. It doesn't cost anything to say hi. And I'll know you're here. That's the only way I know whether you're here or not. Let's see what else. This morning I got up early. It was about, I guess I woke up about 7:30 and got up and sort of, diddle-dobbed, is that a word, diddle-dob, around, because today at noon, one of the antique stores and a lot of the other little boutiques downtown where I'm at was having a sale from noon to 4 today. And I'd spoke to, like, when I got that other stuff from those deer I just showed, the guy was telling me about it that owns the antique store. And he said he had a few things for me to come down and look at if I wanted. So, heck yeah, I'm going to come down there. So I went down there and I picked up a few things this morning for next week. Hi, Avery. Hi, Warren. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's popping in. Yay! Glad to see everybody. I didn't switch my glasses today. We're going to see how this goes. That other pair of glasses I have is just really comfortable on my eyes with this ring light right here in front of me because y'all can see it in my lenses there. Hi, Miss Judy, Joe, and Jim. But I thought I'd go with my regular glasses today. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Greg. The gang's all coming in. Whoop-a-doo, the gang's all coming in. And then and also while I was at that antique store today, they were having that sale and they had drawn this circle on the concrete and it says dance for $5 off. So girls, don't you know? I put some Christmas garland around my neck and I got up there and I was dancing around in circles and everything. And they were videoing me to put me online. Oh, gosh. Jim says, hey. So we'll see. I'll try to look that up at some point and see what that looks like. I'm sure it's probably on Facebook under Vintage. I think the name of the store is called Vintage Vibes. Well, Lynn, I had to. It was $5 off. For every $20 you spent, you got $5 off. So heck yeah. That's like tax, you know? Every little bit helps. Oh, what was the song? I can't remember the name of the song that was playing. I think it was um, California Dreamin' or something like that. I can't remember. Ah, I want to dance on Irish jig with you too. Girl, whenever I get there, we will dance an Irish jig. We will have, what is that? Is it Guinness? I don't know if I can drink Guinness, to be honest with you. I just don't know. I don't know. I might have to do something else. I think I've tried that Guinness and ooh, I don't know. It seems like it might be a little. I don't need any help with that, girl. I do not need any help with that. Especially with the tax Missouri charges. Yeah, it's almost 10%. Oh, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. So I had to get that done today, and I've still got the stuff in the bag over there. I was trying to think what all I picked up. I had been in the day before, and that's when he told me about it. And I told him what I was looking for, some old garlands and things like that, because I have bought some of those, those little, and I was going to say cheap, but they're not cheap anymore. I'm gonna tell you, they're expensive to do a vignette or any kind of little thing with. And the candles, the plastic candles, the old ones you set in your windows. And those I used to be able to pick up really inexpensive. I mean, you could pick them up for $1, $2, $3, something like that. I went to an estate sale this past weekend, and they had them. A single one was $5, a double one was $10, a triple one was $15, and then one with I think 4 or 5 was like $20 or $25. I was like, oh hell no, I cannot do that. Hi, Karen. I was like, I can't do that, because time I put that candle and then put some vintage garland on it, around it, and then I'm going to put mercury glass ornaments on it, and then if I use some kind of little special, little vintage whatnotty thing and stick that to it, I've got $25 or $30 in it. Now to turn around and sell it for $25 and $30, I just I can't do that. So, but well, so I found some at the next estate sale I went to. I found some for what did I give a piece? $1. I gave $1 a piece for them. Now I can take that $1 and add some really pretty stuff to it and make it really nice, and and charge a decent price for it without it being just crazy. Presley, are you on your grandma's phone? Is that what I read just a minute ago? Yeah, because that's just too much, Lynn. That's just that's crazy. But in the beginning, I was showing these guys. I don't know if y'all seen them. These little guys here. I have one in yellow, blue, and the brown. And what I'm trying to do is, I can't find them anywhere online. And the guy, I got them from Terry, that owns Vintage Vibes Antiques here in Boonville. So if you ever come to Boonville, you most definitely want to hit Vintage Vibes. He's also, I believe, on Facebook, and more than likely got I know he's got eBay and all that. You want to check his stuff out, because he's got great stuff all the time. He actually works with an auctioneer. He's one of the guys that holds things up and tells you about it and all that kind of stuff. So he knows his business when it comes to things a lot. But I got these from him. He couldn't find them anywhere. I can't find them. The ones that are laying down. Now I found some that stood up, and those were rather pricey, but I could not find any of them laying down, and they're Commodore for Hong Kong. And so I want to say they're probably 60s. Um, we don't have estate sales right here. Yeah, I think that's a hard one, Mary, because and Lynn, you don't either, because where I used to live up in Bavaria, here in Missouri, they don't either. I'd have to drive like 2.5, 3 hours to get to an estate sale one way. So yeah, that wasn't working. And yes, that is Presley on Grandma's phone. Well, hello, girl. Oh, so guys, I'm going to get started. If there's anything that you were looking at on my preview, hi, Ann Angel. Let me read that. It jumped on me. By the time I got ready to try to read your name, it jumped on me, and I called you Angie. Let's see. No, I haven't. But I can do that really soon. I did spend a whole day driving. Get home at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Rose plate stand. Rose plate. Oh, that's a little rose dish, and the stand is separate on that one. I'm just getting started. Just getting started. You know, you're fine. You're fine. Let me see if I can get to them pretty quick here for you. Well, they're under a few things, so let me get some stuff off the top of them because I don't want them to fall over and get hurt. I was going to try to get some of the big things first out of the way so I can sort of spread the smaller things out and I can get to them a little quicker. The small basket. Small basket animal. Oh, where's that at? Okay. All right. I'm going to set this little piece off just for a minute because I don't want that to get broken. I'm afraid because my cart is one of those industrial carts. It's all like that. What do you call it? Restaurant like cart. And I don't want it to fall over against that metal chrome. That's what I'm trying to come up with, the word chrome. So I'm gonna do these little pieces, or these bigger pieces here first, and then I can move stuff over, and I can. Oh, I'm so glad. Wasn't it beautiful? Oh my God, I love feed sack. I've been cleaning it even more. The 2 pillowcase sets today is vintage feed sack, and somebody has just took it and sewed them into pillowcases. They were made to make pillowcases out of like that, or to do like a border around, say, a skirt or a dress, for a little girl. So they're called, I think, border feed sacks or something like that. So let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay. All right. So let me do this. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I have old feed sack even already made into squares. So she made them into dresses and stuff. Oh, cool. You don't care where I start, you love it all. I have some already done squares, and it's the old, like the homespun. I would say it's probably your early, maybe 1900s, 20s, in between there, that I have available as well. But not today. But I mean, if you're looking for it, you can always let me know. Just email me. Now, the little girl, Pilgrim, every place I seen her online, she didn't have anything in her little skirt. None of them did. But so I took some of these little bitty berries and I just set them in there because I just thought they looked cute. Like she has a apron full of berries. Hi, Susan Romy. So I'm going to do these Pilgrim ones first, I think, and then I can get my way and I can spread things out. So let me get a price on those. Get a start. That'll get us going anyway. And these are going to start out at $16 each. And it is a choice. You can take the little guy here. He was missing his pumpkin. So I gave him a little pear or squash, whatever you want to call it. And also the little girl. I've got the start in. Hi, Midge. So it is a choice on any of these. I'm starting them at $16 each. They are really, really nice. They're in good condition. They are from 2005. These little guys are. Now he has his original pumpkin. I had to add the little piece here because that pumpkin was gone. But yeah, so these are the ones that are available. I'm with Warren at 16. And it is a choice on these. I am going to go ahead and type in my last call and have it ready. Going to give it just a few more seconds here, and then I'm going to push that last call in. I'm just trying to watch for the lag on the internet with YouTube, because there is a heck of one. A while ago, it was about a minute. So last call is in, and I'm going to mark sold on that. And then Warren, just let me know which one you would like. You can take 1, 2, or 3, however many you want. So if you want the pumpkin, the pear, or the girl. The little girl and the boy with the pear. This one. Okay. And this one. That's a cute choice. Now, just reminder that these are loose. I put those in there. There wasn't anything there. So I just thought she needed something in her apron. And we will set those right over here. And I will put your name on those. So I still have this one available, the one with the pumpkin. If anybody would like it for the $16, the number is 3. You can put in number 3 and get this for the $16. And if nobody wants him, we'll bring him back later. And Greg says, I'll take him for 16. All right, so those are all gone. Now, and thank you and congratulations to everybody. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the turkey baskets because they're bigger and I need to space. And those are, and I gave the same price for both of them. So the small one's going to be the same price as the big one because I paid exactly the same thing for them. And this is where they're going to start out at $15 each. I laid a little doily in there to lift up those little guys. And this is him or her. These little feathers on the front. This one here measures front to back. You're looking at about 10 inches. And height-wise, you're looking at about 9.5 inches on the big one. So almost a 10 by 10 on it. And then we'll set that over here. And the smaller one right here. Oh, wow. This one here is 8 inches and it is 7. So this one's an 8 by 7. These are so cute with any kind of fall foliage in them. You could put some fruit in here, whatever you wanted to do. You know, they are really cute. One is, quite a bit bigger than the other, but both of them are in good shape. There's his little eyes and gobbler, or what do you call that? Waddle, or I can't remember what you call that. Is it a waddle? Paint's good on them. Let me go ahead and get my last call ready here. I have Avery, and at 15, these would be great centerpieces on your table. Just some of your plastic fruit set in them, or anything. Some fall foliage would be cool, leaves, and that went. Last call went in, and we're gonna mark it sold. And Avery, I just need to know whether you want the large one or the small one. Large or small or both. You can take them both if you want. Both, please. Okay. They are really cool. And I just got lucky and found them because I don't find a lot of the figural baskets like that. But this week I did have 3, which is, sort of different because I usually don't find them. So I'm going to see if I can get some of this moved over and where I can get to those other pieces that y'all were asking about. Okay. I think the first thing that was asked about was the Pixies, and then the little dish and the other little basket. But let me do the Pixies first because they were asked about first. And these are $20 each. If you look at them, one has a little bit darker hair than the other. Their paint, everything is really, really good on them. Mark Japan on the bottom. Not really, I get to looking at them. I don't really see any paint loss on them. They are in really excellent condition. Very nice pieces. And they measure about 3¼ inches tall. Here's the one I would call more of a blonde. And then this one, more brunette. Oh, Avery, congratulations. Almost forgot. Thank you very much. So about 3¼ inches. No, it's each. It is each. One's got these like little crossed eyes and one's got more straight eyes. They're just really cute. The red paint is really good on them. I mean, just like really, really good. They are in excellent condition. Really, I don't see any paint loss, which is, you don't find these little babies like this very often without some kind of paint loss. There's Japan marking on the bottom. $3¼ inches tall. On these. If I don't have any interest on them, let me write that down. I will set them. Where am I going to set them? Right here. Let's set these down here too. I'm at it. Okay. Next was let's see what I can get to next. I think I can get to this piece here. Okay. So next, let me get rid of that start price real quick. We'll get another one up there. And this one starts out at, this one starts out at 12. I think, look at the little twirl on its top. I think it might be a little quail, a little bird of some sort. But you get all the little wooden acorns inside of it. There's several. And then there's little like cinnamon stars and cinnamon hearts in it. That's what was in here when I bought it. And then there's a couple of buckeyes in here. But it's really cute. He's got a little oh, I can't tell if that's metal. But he's got like a little beaded eye and a wooden nose or beak. Isn't he? Isn't he just adorable? And he measures at his tallest point about 4.5 inches by about 4.5 inches. Just as cute as I know. Look at that little twirl on the top. I think that's really neat. And this is the, let me see if I can find it on here. I meant to put all the little baskets things together and then forgot to do that. So where did I write him down at? Huh. Now that is just crazy. A chicken and a duck and a squirrel. Yeah, Avery got both of the turkey baskets. Yeah. This is the last animal one I have. I am going to get my last call ready to go in. I'm still looking for it on my list here. I don't know why I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. Found it. Well, that's supposed to say last call, but when I looked at it about the time I pushed the button, it didn't come out as last call. It's somehow I hit that cue again. I do that quite often. Little fat fingers got the cue. So we're going to say sold to Miss Judy for the $12. Judy and Jim. And Jim. Now, did Jim pick that one out? And we'll set it down here on the bottom with the others. Bill me for one, please. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. That was nice. So congratulations. Yes, because he noticed it was a quail. I was wondering if anybody would notice that. I can't remember if I said it in the preview or not. I might have called it a bird. But I knew it was a quail. Oh, love it when it's soon. Oh. Now, next is this piece here, I believe was asked about. This is absolutely beautiful. It is all hand done. I did not see a signature on it. It does have a number on the back, and it is so stinking pretty. I knew it when I seen it. I was picking it up. It's like 7 inches across, and I love the shape of it. And it's got a number 382 on the back of it. I absolutely love the shape. It is really neat. I've not seen one sort of crossed like, does have the gold trim around the edge. I don't know if you'll be able to see the brush strokes in that, but yeah, it is all hand done, and it is the prettiest color of purples and pinks. I love it. Let's give it a price. Isn't that just, I mean, oh my gosh, look at that. The colors of that purple is so, so pretty. And they did such a beautiful job painting it. It is really nice. And like I said, it is numbered on the back with the 382. And I'm sure that is probably the dish number. I'm sure it was a blank. They bought it. I do not know what MPM is, Mom. It's 14. It should be in there. Do you see it? Start price started at 14. It's 7 inches from here to here. Nice size. And it's like, it's got a really good little depth to it that you could, use it for, because they got to put some cucumbers in there, little things of veggies, and just have me a little dish of veggies. Cinnamon and applesauce to make those little, and then do you have to bake them, or do you just let them dry, Judy? There's a heart in front of it. I don't see a heart in front of it. 14. So I'm with Maria at 14 on this piece. Let me see if I can brighten that color a little bit, because it is so stinking pretty. Let me brighten that color without blinding myself. Very pretty. Bake, and do remember the holes before baking. Oh, I don't know what mom might have fell asleep and hit some buttons. I don't know. It's happened before. Oh, I need to get my last call. I'm sitting here not knowing what I'm doing. Last call went in, and we're going to say sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10. I know her name's Maria. Coming your way, Maria and Paisley. Congratulations. And I'll set that down here. Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay. It's like, now I got to figure out what I do with that stand that it was on. So this is the stand. Now, I have a couple that my mom gave me, and I have, these vintage are really well. They're really old. I don't know how vintage they are, but I mean they are vintage, but I think they might be even maybe antiques. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have them those pictures on these kind of easels. They're larger than this one. They're big oval Victorian hand painted porcelain pictures in this oval frames, and they were my mom's sister's many years ago. She passed away, and I I got those at her auction. Um, but they have that hand pointed painted big disc, oval disc in the center that has the courting scenes on it and everything. They're really pretty. Um, let's see. So let's give a start on this. Yes, this is the one I used with the plate. I was trying to see if I can't remember if this one is marked or not. I think it's numbered, but you can't really make the numbers out, but because it does have something right here, and I can't quite make that out. It's sort of, smudged. But yeah, it is very pretty. Yeah, the way I had that setting, Maria, let me see, in there, because it's sort of tricky. Can't remember how I had, yeah. I think it was like this. Yeah. I was trying to remember how I had it set, and I can't remember now. Because it's just a tight fit for it. There. The way I had it sitting was like this, where the plate comes over the edges, and then this piece holds it in the center, and it sets in there really good, like that. So it's a little tricky if you get this, it's the plate comes over the front. There's two little dimples there, come over the front of it, and it sets in there like that. But it sets in there quite nicely. Really nicely like that. But let's get a price on this. Let me gotta find it on my thing because I forgot what it was. There it is. And this is the price I have right down starting on this one. And it's got that depth in it right here where you could put a book or anything like that in it. Cookbook open would hold a page. And then the little piece on the back is even ornate as well. And it measures 9 inches. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I have a version, it's almost exactly like this one, but it's much taller. I was trying to see if I could find that picture real quick so y'all could see what I was talking about. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, but I'll try real quick. Should be right about in here somewhere. I think I'm getting there. Well, maybe not. Oh, looks like Pat's in. Maria is in. Oh, Barb is in. Where is that darn thing? Should be in here. There. Now, see, I have one, and well, this isn't the picture with that one, but I use them like this. My mom gave me that one as well, but I have it sitting with even a big, this is a large picture. It's got the porcelain center hand painted with the rosettes around it. So you can use them with even pretty good size pictures as well. And then I just add a few little things around it and set it up like that. Now I have that's the smaller picture. Now I have even a bigger one sitting in one like this on that table. I am going to get my last call put in. If I can get my little thingy to work for me here. So last call is in. Really nice piece. I love the ornate. If y'all remember, I had a picture frame with the same thing on it up here, and the same ornate look to it and everything. Very neat down here at the bottom. Ornate back as well. So last call is in, and I am with Maria at 36. Just remember, when you're out, please type out so I know. Pat says she's out. So let's see, Maria and Barb are the only other two I've seen. And I am with Maria at 36. Barb, are you still in or are you out? Time to get a drink. Barb says 40. These are getting a little harder to find, guys. The last one I found at an antique mall, it might have been this size, maybe a little bigger, but not a whole lot. And they had $69 on it just for that. Maria says out. I'm going to put, well, Sola. Sola. Push the A instead of a D. My fingers are not working today. Yeah, they are getting really hard to find. People are keeping them. Hi, Christy. Welcome, welcome. I'll try to keep my eye open for some more of those. And congratulations to Barb. And thank you everyone else for bidding. Let me write that down. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's see now. Did I get everything everybody asked about? If there was something I missed, can you type it back in for me? Because it's like, I don't want to miss things for people. You are so welcome, Barb. Thank you so much. I have a little money left till Social Security. LOL. Oh, the tile picture. That is absolutely stinking beautiful. Telling you, I couldn't believe it when I found it. Now, I did pick this up at an estate sale. This is the little easel that came with it. I'm leaving it with it. It fits in it just perfectly. It is a little metal painted to look like brass, but it is a really pretty little easel as well. I like that it has this little extra piece that fits so it doesn't go anywhere. So you'll get that. And then, guys, look at this. This is all done by hand. It is a porcelain tile. It does have these numbers on the back. I'm just not sure. That like 15 and a half there. And it looks like an 11 or something there. It is signed down here 1852. Absolutely beautiful. It is an absolutely amazing piece. Let me get the start in on it. This is would be absolutely beautiful displayed, and it is so pretty. I'm trying to make sure my finger isn't hitting other buttons. Let me see what I have on it. Nope, that ain't it. Why can I not find things today? This is like really bad of me. 1852 porcelain pitcher with easel. There it is. This one is going to start out at, and I think this is really low for this piece. I've got just about that in it, but I just could not pass it up. Look at the castle. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh. And it's not heavy. It's not heavy. It's not a real thick piece. It has that gold foiling around the edges. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to give it a measure for you. And it is 6 3/4 inches across. And it is 4.5 inches tall. It sits very, very nicely in here. Really neat. So it is already. Hi, Miss Robin. My Robin with a Y. Is Robin Potts in here? I mean, not Robin Potts, Robin Boyd. I haven't seen Robin Boyd. Did I just miss her? Or is she running behind today? She might have had other things she had to get done. Yeah. 1852. This is a $45 start. Let me measure it one more time so I don't. 6.5. Is that right? No, 6 3/4 by 4.5. Absolutely beautiful. It is excellent. Look at all the little details on this trees. It's almost like you can see like every little branch. They did such a wonderful job. And the little donkey, it's a donkey. And the castle, each little stone, almost called it a brick, and then I knew that was wrong. And the mountains in the background, the clouds. It is just really cool. Really nice. And the old fence there in the background as well. It is a really nice piece. I am going to get my last call. I'm with Jess Lynn. The clouds, I know. Storm are rolling in, girl. Potts is in the house. And last call is in, and we're going to mark that sold. You got a heck of a deal on that one, lady. Let me tell you, that's good. That's a nice, I mean, that is a beautiful piece. And you get the little, don't forget, you get the little stand to go with it. I'm going to lay that right over here because I do not want anything happening to that. And I'm going to lay a little stand down here. Congratulations. And thank you very much. Should I spell everything right? Yay, now I gotta feed the cats. Oh, Avery says, I'm jealous. All right. God, I got a memory of a goldfish. If you put it in, I don't remember already, but I'm gonna start just showing items, and if you want to type it back in one more time, if there's something you want to see, I'm telling you, memory of a goldfish. I'm not kidding you at all. We'll go ahead and do this little piece since it's sitting here. Now this is a 2006 little deer. Look at him. Ain't he cute? He is my last AnnaLee's today. I think all the rest of them are already gone. Everyone's at all. Yes. There's the little AnnaLee's sticker on him. I believe he's 6 inches. Tell you what, whoever suggested the sticker, thank you very much. I can't be trusted, Jenny. I'm going to start him out at $15. He is in excellent condition. His little Christmas hat. He would look neat with the little sleigh or just any little Santa or anything you want to put with him. Just set down in a, he looked really cute sitting beside those tall candles that I have. There's that laugh again. So he's a cutie patootie. Love his little face. He's got his little holly berries and everything. Need to turn the light down a little bit because he's like breaking in and out of color here. So let's see. He's a cutie. He's really nice and clean, really good condition. I love his little spots too. Isn't he cool? I'm going to get my last call ready. And I spelled it right this time without a Q. Little bale. Going to give him just a few more seconds here, and then I'm going to push that last call in. I'm with Greg at 15. Can you show the feed side pillowcases? Yes. I just seen that. And we're going to say sold to the man in the second row. He's an 8. Nah, he's a 10. I know. Congratulations to Greg. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. And, okay. Now I have cleaned these. They are all fresh and ready to go. I use OxyClean and then Gain on them, detergent wise, all hand washed, and then Gain strawberry softener on them. I do not put them in a dryer. I air dry all my items. They are ready to go. Let me take the plastic off of them. Now, in each set, you will receive 2 exactly alike. And they smell really good. Smell really, really good. Only one of them had a really, I don't even know if I'd call it a stain. It was like where it was folded, you know, it had a line, and it didn't all come out, but most of it did. And under these lights, you're going to see it probably a lot better than Words without cues are such common words. Exactly. You gotta throw a Q in there or a Z every once in a while. But the light, the ring light will make it show up a lot more than what it is. Right here, I don't know. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. That's how light it is. It's a line running right underneath my fingers here. And I could not get that out. But it's so light. Yeah, it is just so light. I don't think it's an issue. Oh, I gotta get my ruler up here because you know what? I folded these up and then I thought I am not unfolding those until the day of the sale to tell them size. So because I had already folded it. So from across side to side, they're 20 inches. The blue ones, we're measuring the blue ones right now. It will be choice, and you can take either the blue or the yellow. And they are 32.5 inches long, and that is on the blue. You have the full flowers all the way up the pillowcase, and then you have that bordered edge with the bouquets along the edge. They have all been turned into pillowcases. Now, all you have to do is take the stitching out, or you wouldn't even lose much of it if you just laid it flat and run right up the seam, a rotary or cutter. You could open them up pretty quickly if you wanted to use them for other things. But there are two in this set like this, 20 by 32.5, I think I said. And this is the other one. Now, this is the one with that line. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is otherwise no holes, nothing like that, nothing major. Let me get a start price up there. Now remember, this price reflects 2 feed sacks, because you do get them both. So they'll start at 24 a set. Very excellent condition on them. Even the bottoms part, they have turned it up and did a seam, really easy little seam on it. If you wanted to take it out and use it otherwise. Otherwise, I would leave them as pillowcases because they are really pretty. And I like the blue ones, but I absolutely love the yellow ones. They're bright. The color is nice and bright. Let me see if I can turn that up, color or light wise, without it just blowing us out here. Sometimes this light, it just absolutely, when it hits up against white, it just takes, but nice, just like the other ones. They have the full flower body on them, and that little spot that you're seeing is the flower, the other sides. And I didn't see anything on these at all. They were a little yellowed when I bought them, but now they are excellent day. And guys, I don't have a very big area to clean things right now, but I'm doing it in my little rooster bowl and in a little sink in the bathroom and little rooster bowl soaking, and very, very pretty. I love the baskets, and they are that really nice and bright lemon yellow with the browns and greens, a tealish green color. Very, very pretty. Let me get my last call going. So I had Robin at 24, Marilyn's at 25, and that is a choice on them, and you do get 2. There are 2 in each set. Oh, Robin says out. Did I put last call in yet? No, last call And we will say sold LD. Nope. Sold to Marilyn. Marilyn, I just need to know if you want yellow or blue or both. It's up to you. And I'm going to put them back in the Marilyn says blue. So Marilyn gets the blue. Robin, at your 24 bid, do you want the yellow? She says pass, please. Okay. So I still have the yellows available. They'll be straight up $24. And if anyone would like them, they are number 29. So you get them for the $24, number 29. And that's for the yellow ones. And it is a set. And I will put the blue ones down here. Pedophores, yeah. Those are, I made quite a few of those when my niece was younger. Hi, Christine Jones. Hello, hello. Now, I found this little guy. I can't remember if anybody put anything in again. Sorry. I found this little guy, and I thought, I never find little pieces like this. So I'm going to offer him. He's just a little single, and I want to say he was probably a salt or a pepper. But I don't find, look how pretty he is. I don't find these little individual fox. It's a fox. I don't see fox. Foxes? Fox, I guess it would be. So he's a little different because I don't usually find them. He is about 4 1/4 tall. Now, when I see his little eyes are open, like maybe he was a salt, he doesn't have anything now. And I believe he's probably Japan, but he is so stinking pretty. Let me turn that light down again because there again, you can see it's just blowing the color crazy. I want to say he's a Japan piece. I really do. I don't see him. He's not marked anywhere, but just by the look of him, he just reminds me of Japan, probably 60s Japan. But he is really cool. And I am going to start him out at $8. Oh, thank you, Robin, for coming. Avery's in at 8. But just look at that collar, his fur, how pretty that is, and his tail and everything. The paint on it is just wonderful. Reminds me of Russian. You think? I don't know. I mean, could be I just not for sure. He just, he just reminded me of some of the old Japan pieces. He could be even Czech, for as I know. But he is just he's great. And he's a nice little size. If you did a like a woodland forest Christmas, he'd be great setting in that. I'm gonna get my last call ready here. Excuse me. Last call went in and sold to Avery for $8. Congratulations to you. You love him. Yes, I thought he was rather cute as well. Congratulations. Now I have these. Now they are in the box. The little candlestick part is plastic. This is the plastic greenery and a red pillar candle, 12-inch pillar candle. It is dated on the box right here, 1968. I have two of these. They both come in a box like that. And this is what it looks like set up. You just put the little candle. And like I said, it's plastic. It is, I thought it was marked Hong Kong, but it looks like, yeah, the candle, okay, the plastic candle ring is marked USA. It's from everywhere. And the candle ring is marked Hong Kong. And I don't know where the candle's from, but yeah. So you just put the candle in there like that. And then you just pop your ring right down over top of it. If you do it that way, then you don't have to fight trying to find the hole in there and not get a piece of the plastic in it. But so these are 12-inch candles. Total height. I'm sorry, they're not 12-inch candles. Why did I say 12 inches? Maybe I was thinking of those other ones. These are 9-inch. Nope. 9.5-inch candles. 9.5-inch candles. Sorry about that, guys. Total height is 10 inches when it's in the candle set like this. I have two of these. This will be for either one or two. You can choose whether you want one or two. Now, why isn't that popping in there? There it went. Okay. It's like, why isn't that going in there? I guess you have to push the word enter, Sam. It always helps. So these are going to be $8 each. I pulled this one out of the box to set it up so you could see what it looked like. These are very, very pretty. They would look great on a dining room table. And they both are in box. Here's one of them in the box. And this is out of the box. But I have the box for this one. So I think I've said that many times now. I am a repeater. Very cute little candles. $8 each. what did I say? 68. And the candle ring is Hong Kong, and the rest of it is USA. So $8 each is where the start is on them. And if I don't have any interest in them, I'm going to set them to the side. And for now, and we'll come back to them later. I'm trying to keep a piece of paper from getting covered. That's got all my measurements down on my lace and everything for you. And let me... There they are. Found it. And let's get into some of the brass. Brass. Now this will be let's see, on the parrots. I'll be doing the parrots first. Let's get a start in on the parrots. And this will be each on the parrots. These are really nice. These are the parrots. And I'll give you measurements and everything on them. I love the stand. This would make a great hat stand as well if you wanted to use it that way as a hat stand. I think that would be really cool as well for your vintage hats. But I do have 2 of these. And I was trying to see if they were marked or stickers. I don't see any markings on them. Let me give you a height on them. Yeah, they'd look excellent on one of the old waterfall like dressers, and with that big mirrored back, and a hat as a hat stand, or however you wanted to use them. They are 10.5 inches. Sorry, had to sneeze. 10.5 inches tall. There are 2 of them. They are in excellent condition. Hi, Miss Robin Boyd. I was missing you. I was asking about you a while ago. I thought maybe I'd missed you. Oh, yeah. Big ship on a mantle display. That would look cool, too. These are $22 each is the start. The detailed on his eyes and beak and everything. Really neat. Cool pieces. Look how neat those are. I mean, I just thought they were. And then as I looked at them in the store, I was just like looking at them and thinking, those are really cool. I mean, you could face them facing each other. You could do one higher, one lower. They got a really neat base on them. And then I thought, oh, you could use those as hat stands. Oh my gosh. You could put garland up them and put Christmas bells on them during Christmas, you know? Oh, hi, Roxana. Roxana's in at 22. I already forgot how tall they are because, that's my goldfish memory there again. 10.5 inches. Yep, they still 10.5 inches. And I'm going to get my last call ready. I am with Roxana at 22. And that is each. The person wins can do 1 or 2, however they want to do it. And last call went in. They haven't grown. Nope. Still 10.5 inches. And we're going to mark that sold to Roxana. And Roxana, I just need to know if you want 1 or 2. 1 or 2. One, please. Okay, let me write that down. Now I have one left. Would anyone like the other one at the 22? If you do, type in the number 9. Number 9, $22, number 9, 10.5 inches tall. Great displayed by itself or would make a wonderful hat stand. And Greg's going to grab the other one. Yeah, I finally found some brass, and I had been looking for brass for I can't even tell you how long, and this fell into a booth of a lot of brass, and I just keep going back to the booth. So Greg and Roxana, congratulations. Yeah, I just keep going back to her booth and saying, okay, I'll take that piece, that because she comes in every week and adds more. I don't know where she's getting all of it, but my goodness, I'm glad she is, because I think it's all so pretty. Okay, this is a really cool piece as well of brass. This is the now it does have a sticker thing on the bottom, but I can't read it. If you can't read it, it's just a little smudged sticker thing. But look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's like a big wave or something. How ornately done is that? And if you look, doesn't that look like a butterfly? And right here, because these are, what do you call them? Lily of the Valley on it. How stinking pretty is that? Weakness for brass. Parrots. And cockatiel. Oh, I love cockatiels. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the lily of the valley and then the butterfly right here? It is so stinking pretty. Let me get a start in on that. Oh, it is not $400. My there it went. It is that. There it went. 22 is the start on it. Let me get you some measurements. Now remember, guys, this is brass. It is heavier than most of my items. This is 4 3/4 inches tall. And it is at its widest point about almost 6 3/4. It is really, really pretty. Now, this would also look absolutely beautiful in a bathroom with a rolled hand towel in it. I had one of the lace pieces, laid in there. You can do letters, napkins, whatever you want it to do would look really nice in it. You can do, it's very versatile. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Really, really pretty. The thickness in between here, you've got about, what is that? About 1.5 inches, I guess. Well, more than that, 1 3/4. By the post and hold mail, yes. Getting my last call ready. I'm with Miss Judy and Jim at 22. Pretty, pretty pieces. I don't know. I feel like you could even use it nautical because, I mean, it sort of has that big conch shell look, to it as well. I think it's really cool. So last call is in, and we are going to mark that sold. Congratulations, Miss Judy, Joe, and Jim. You see ocean waves, yeah. That's why I said, like nautical. I think it would go with that as well. It's really pretty. And then I have the gooses, the geeses, ducks. I think they're gooses. I have one with its head up. Let's give a start on these. All of these are basically priced right about the same price. I could have did choice on any of them, but I think it makes it easier if you just leave it down to maybe a couple or three pieces. The one with its head up is actually about 9 inches tall. Front to back, you're looking at about 5.25. This one does have a sticker on the bottom of it right there. Do you need goose? So this is the one that's standing with its head up. And let me get the other one. Other one has a mark or a sticker on it as well. This way, right in a. Why do they put them in these places? Right where his bottom is. Cool little piece as well. A brass cracker. And this one measures 9 inches from beak to tail, and at the tallest, he is about 3.25, just a smidge over. So it is choice on either one of these, and these do have the sticker on the bottom of them. Really cute pieces. Their bottom beak, well, I guess that's like a goose. A bottom beak is shorter than the top, if I remember right. Really nice feather, everything there. Cute. Oh, let me set that one down. They stand perfectly fine as well. Let me get my last call. I'm with Greg at 22. That is each. It is choice. And this is, both of their stickers are the same. Right there, as it is again. Ardco. And no one else has come in, so I'm going to put that in. And sold. And now, Mr. Greg, I just need to know if you want heads up or heads down. Or both. Hey, Pat, I got goosed. Y'all, I have met both Pat and Greg in person. And let me tell you, they are hilarious together. We have so much, we had both times I've had such a good time with them. Or, well, it'll be 3 times with Greg, I guess. Twice here in Missouri and once in Ohio. I'll put Greg's name on those. Congratulations. And what do I have left in brass? I don't. I think that's all. So we will go to, I won't say which is about which. Oh. Oh. My Good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to show y'all this right here. Now, if you want the clear glass piece, you're more than welcome to it. It's very heavy, but basically what I was selling is the jewelry, and I'm going to sell all of this jewelry in one. This is how I bought it. It was one of those things that at an estate sale, when the sale is over and what didn't sell, a lot of times in their next sale, they will have not always, but sometimes they will have containers. And this is how I bought it. I bought it in this clear glass piece and all of this jewelry. Now, there's a lot in here, mostly bangles and necklaces. I think there's a brooch and some pendants. I'm going to try to show you as much of it as possible. It might just be in a grouping, but I'll give it a start. And I'm actually going to start at exactly what I gave for it. If I can spell today. So this is what I paid for all of this jewelry. $25. Which I don't understand, because I left the price tags on these pieces because I wanted y'all to see them. At estate sales, like this necklace here, which is really pretty, it's just costume jewelry, but they had this much on it, $11. I think there's one piece that's missing one pearl, but it's not this piece. It's all there. So you get that necklace. And this was $7. And this is a shell, like a walnut, that has been resined or what is it? Not resin, but I can't think of the name. Lucite, filled with little crumbs of I don't know if it's real turquoise or artificial, but yeah. And they wanted $7 for that. I think one of the pieces says Chico's on it or something. Here is this necklace, which I think is really pretty. They had $9 on it. But it's a really cool piece. I think it'd look great with a blue jean jacket. That would look really cool. And I just laid all this back in here, like I said, exactly the way I got it. Here is a strand of like silver colored beads. Now, I can't measure and tell you how long every one is, but this one here is about 24 inches long, which would make it about 12 inches the way it was set there. There's a little strand of pearls, bangles, baubles, and beads. Now, this is sort of a champagne color beads. They had $8 on it, and I think maybe this is the one that says, this says RMN on the little thing there. But yeah, they had $8 on that piece. So I started it out at $25. That's what I gave for it. These are all plastic, black, faceted beads. They had $8 on that one as well. And I think this is cool. It's a belt. It's like a belt, right? $9 is what they had on this piece. I'd need one, twice that length to go around me, but yeah. I would probably have to turn it into a necklace. This is just like a pendant. And they're saying as is because it's missing one of its little things here. But you know what? You could remove all that and do your own little charms across there, which would look really cool. And they had $12 on this piece. Even as is, $12. Yeah. This is a really neat piece. I think this one might be Chico's. I think. No, I don't know. It says $8. $8 they asked for that one. And this is metal. And it's actually a really nice kind of metal. But the little stone in the center is plastic. Cool. $9 on this little bracelet. And then there's a bunch. Here's one with these two big stones on each side of it. Bunch of bangles. Oh, there's another necklace on this. I'm going to lay that to the side and we'll come back to it. And then all of these bangles. I like this purple, like mother of pearl dyed piece there. This one here is like a brass and elephants. I mean, there's a lot in here, guys. Piece is giving me a hard time. Some more bangles. Bangle City. And these have like $3, $8, $7 on them. Here is a brooch. Big starburst. 10. Had 7 on it. There's the back on it. It's an older one. It's got that sort of, what are they, that V. And then just a belt buckle. I guess you could do a scarf on it. Another silver bangle. This is the piece that has a pearl missing, I believe, right here. Right where my little finger is there. But look at the chunky chain. They had $8 on that one. There's a lot in here, guys. I mean, there's a lot. I guess you could steal one of these from the other one. The other piece is bigger. I like this one better though, I think. With the chain. What do they have on this one? 8. I'll lay some of these bangles back in here. So you're going to get all of these. I'm with Lynn at the 25. And then, let me see if I can untangle this because it's got quite a tangle. Oh, not really. Not bad tangle at all. Okay. I thought this one was pretty cool looking. See, so it has like a tassel that goes down into these little rhinestone piece here that hangs on this. Now, I got a fat neck, so that would not work for me, but that would look really, really cute hanging. Of course, I've got it backwards. There you go. Look really cute. It looks sort of like this. This would go up around your neck, and then this would come down to about cleavage area, and then this would hang on down. Yeah, like a lariat styled. So there's several pieces in here. I mean, a lot. I'm not even sure how many because I didn't count them. But there's a lot in here. This little piece here, they had it at, I don't know, it just says KP on it. I don't know. But so all of that is what the 25 is for. I sort of think that's really cool. I don't know why, but I just really, that's a nut. I mean, I can't get over that it's a nut. It's like a walnut slice, then I guess cleaned out and all that put in there. that was sort of cool. And I would say that's for a scarf. This is another, the black beads. And these black beads have like a little safety bead, it looks like, in between each one of them. This was the one with the missing, but I think I would take them all off and redo the whole thing. It's got some really nice size pieces in here, some really nice statement pieces. And then this is that belt. I don't see any markings on it. They were asking $9 for it. Wait a minute. There is a marking. Chico's. I knew one had a tag on it. Chico's. So that was probably $40 or $50. Being Chico's. And then all of these necklaces here as well. You get them? You get them all. Chico's is not cheap. No. Gosh, I went in there once. I was looking. Of course, they don't really carry my size. So I went to the biggest size they had. And then I got in a fight in the dressing room with myself trying to get out of a dress and thought I was going to pass out, break out in a hot flash trying to get out of it. It went on just fine. But then I couldn't get it out. Get it off. So I need to put my last call in. So once last call goes in, I'm with Lynn at 25. And last call is in. And we're going to say sold. Oh, yeah, you should just, if the cameras were on in there, whoo, they got quite a show. Because I was all over that place, panicking, and then I started sweating, and I was like, oh my God. It was when I was looking for dresses for my trip I took a few years ago. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, girl, I'm going to have to lay on the floor in the dressing room, trying to wiggle myself out of this thing. I don't know. And the official number is a lot. There is a lot. There's probably, I would say, 15 or 20 bangles in here. And then probably 10 or so necklaces and a couple of brooches. And then a pendant, scarf thingy, everything. So, Lynn, I need to know whether or not you want the glass thing. It's going to just make it heavy for you. I wouldn't, if I was you, it's just a clear glass compote, but it's going to leave it up to you. Girl, I was all over that place in that thing. I was panicking, and I didn't want to rip the dress, because then I had to buy it. And it's like, oh my God, what do I do? Okay, no glass. Yeah, I wouldn't do the glass either. Let me write that down. Lot of jewelry. And before the sale, I went in to Pirate Ship and checked everybody's boxes. Some people haven't got them yet. Some people have. Most of them should either be delivered on Monday or Tuesday, and there's a few saying Friday because they didn't get mailed out until, was it Friday, Thursday or Friday? I can't remember now. So it's been taking about a week for people to get things. And Lynn, your stuff will take a little bit longer. But I know that it's in Kansas City, Lynn, and out getting ready to go its way. So I know that much. Let's see what's next. Let's do this next on my list. You gotta be patient, but it will be there. It will be there. Guys, I love this piece. Oh my gosh. This says Portugal on the bottom of it. something else above it. I can't read it, but it says made in Portugal. I collect the Portugal leaf, um, like cabbage leaf dishes. Hard to find, expensive. So I picked this up. It is, I mean, that just says mid-century modern to me like crazy. There is the bottom, Portugal. Now this line here is not a crack. It's glazed all over and everything. It's just a line in the glaze there, or not even in the glaze, probably just a line. But it does come with this pillar candle if you would like it. If you do not want it, you do not have to take the pillar candle, but it is one of the electric ones, and I did put some brand new batteries in it. And it's still, I mean, it's still got the casing all around it. It's never been really used. But so this is what we're bidding on now. You get everything here, and I'm going to give you what starting price on it, and then I'm going to give some measurements to it. Yeah, yours is tomorrow, Greg. Hi. Well, Maria's back. Let me give you some measurements here. Starting it out at $24. And it is 4 inches tall. Now it does 1, 2, 3 different size candles. And it's 5 inches across and about 4 inches tall. So if you had the smaller pillar, it would go here. And then the next size, which is this one, it goes on that one. And then if you had the larger one, you can set it right on top of it as well. But it makes a great riser. You could do a really neat Christmas scene on that. This could be the base of a Christmas tree. Hot glue that Christmas tree right down to here. Do it all up and, make you a little Christmas tree if you want it. If you do hot glue will peel right back off of this glaze as well. Then you could go back to it being a pillar candle holder. Very nice piece. No chips or cracks in it. It is that really pretty. Look at the glaze on it. It's just really, really neat. And this is all textured. Love that tealish green color on it. Really neat. And it comes with the candle. With the candle in it, it measures 8.5. Museum wax. There you go. Yep. You could use that. You can buy those bottle brush, those big ones. No, I haven't. I can do it next though, Maria. It actually comes in that Nativity has a plastic case that it goes in, so it'll ship really nice. But yeah, this is just really, really pretty, and that flickering little light in there. But yeah, you could put that museum wax to one of those bottle brush trees. If you had the garland or the candle ring greenery or whatever, would look great with a Christmas tree come up out of it, or even in the fall would look great with because look at the colors in here. They're sort of, what'd you call that? Sort of a darker green. So you could even use it then. Just really pretty. Pretty. But if I don't have any interest in it, I'm going to put a little mark by it here. And write that down there. And let me turn that candle off. Just like that. Move my little pixies over a little bit. So next, let's get this. Oops, wrong way. We'll get this gone. Maybe, if I can get it. I'll remove that. Patsy, I have offered the Pixies up. They are $20 each, and I have both of them still available. If you would like them, or if you would like one, you can let me know. They're number 7, and just let me know how many. I have 2 of them. They are excellent condition. Let me show them again real quick for you so you can see what you're looking at. This is like, he's got his little eyes crossed. He's like the little brunette. The paint on him is excellent all the way around. And then this one's got a little bit lighter hair, and his eyes are straight. And they are 20. I offered them up at $20 a piece, and they're number 7. So if you want them, just let me know by typing in the number 7 and how many you want. And then blonde or brunette if you're just taking one. Now, here is the little Nativity. It's got the little star up there at the top. The baby, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Really cute piece. And like I said, I do have the original plastic, hard plastic container that it comes in. And this piece will, starts there at $8 is what I had it on my paper. Yep. $8 start on it, and it measures 3 inches tall. 3 inches tall. It's got this little string. The little Nativity ornament glass, hand blown, or I think that's what it says on the, I don't know if it says hand blown or mouth blown now on the box. But at 3 inches tall, starting it out at $8. And I know the lag is just absolutely awful. So I'm going to hold it for just a little bit. Excuse me. Time to get a drink. After you talk so long, you get a little dry. Okay, Patsy. Just let me know. It's got the little green there and little gold colored trim in it. Very pretty. And I'm going to set that to the side there. And I'm going to bring up the tins. Paid exactly the same thing for these tins. So I am going to offer them as a choice. Where are we at? Number 10. Oh, is that for the Nativity, Maria? And I'm giving it to you for the 8, Maria. Nobody else came in. I'm just going to give it to you for the 8. And I'm going to leave it setting right there so I do not knock that over. Okay, so it'll be choice on these tins. I'm not sure of the date on these tins. They got some scratches on them, but the picture on the front was just too awesome to leave behind. This one is a Miss Schneider's tin. Open. Oh, I thought it said open evenings and Sundays and holidays, like you couldn't open this tin, but only for those days. Oh, yes, Avery, I can do that. Let me write that down. So this is the first one. I love the dish with the flowers, like the big centerpiece. Now it does have some scratches and everything on it, but oh my gosh, the inside is actually really good. This would be great to have buttons in or to display. Really neat. And it's got that sort of green and black with the green stripe. Love those colors like that together. It measures across. It is 8 inches. Height-wise, it is 2 1/4 inches. And that is this one here. And then it has this little marking here on the back. I'm not real sure what that marking is, but that's the marking that's on the back. Love this piece. I mean, even with that, you know, the scratches and everything, I still really like it. I mean, it just doesn't, to me, that doesn't bother me. Let's get a start in there. I just think it would look really cool displayed in a sewing room, or I'd probably fill it with cookies and still give it to someone. You know, I think it's that cool. So the start on these tins are $12 each. This is this first one. And then the next one is this one. She's got some discoloration and everything too, but she is so neat. And it says on the bottom of this one, Cummings Corporation, ½ pound net weight, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And inside of it, and like I said, I'm selling it just the way I bought it, is all these buttons. They're all in these little packages. Whoops, there went one. Some loose ones, I guess, but most of them are in little packages. There's a couple of them in here that are LL Bean and they're dated like the 80s, but I just left them all in there. There's a lot of them. This whole thing is full of them, and they got them all smushed right down in there. But so, or you can choose this one. This one is a much smaller, but I paid the same thing for them. So I had to find my little green swatch on this one. This one is 4 1/4 and wide, and it is 2 1/2 inches tall. Going to get my tea and stay a tad longer. But yeah, I just thought she was really cute. Really, really cute. And she's just full of buttons. This is what she looks like on the back. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think she's cool. Even with the blemishes and stuff on it, I still really like her. And they're really hard to find, figural ones that doesn't have something on them, because this is a rather old tin. I would say it's probably your 30s on this one. This one's probably more your 40s or 50s even, but $12 to start, and that is each. And you can take either one. Yeah, one of those words, or both. Here's quite a bit of difference in size. When is at 12? I'm going to get my last call put in. on these. Sweet baby Jesus. These are cool. Last call is in, and we're going to say sold. Soul Train. Who remembers that? Oh my gosh, I remember that. Soul Train. And then, Lynn, I just need to know whether you want the flowers or the girl or both. I could put your jewelry in these. The wee lass. Soul Train. Oh, I'm telling you. Now the jewelry won't fit in that one. Because it's full of buttons. That's all right. So I still have this one available. If anyone is interested in it, it'll be a straight up $12 and it's number 15. Straight up $12, number 15. And I'm going to set it right over here. Just like that. And now we are to, what are we to? This little frame. This one has a little sticker. It says Taiwan right here on the back. Did I move that too quick? Hopefully not. But I'm going to show it again. Sometimes I think I move things too fast and it's just a blur. I try not to. But look how cute this frame is. All filigree all the way around. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. This one will start out at $8. I'm going to give you a size on it. And it is a little over 3.5 inches across the widest part. And at its tallest point, it sets about 3.5 inches. Really cute. And look at that little kid that's in there. I don't know if that's just a picture, probably it came in the frame or whatever, but I just fell in love with the filigree. It is a metal frame. Very, very neat little frame. And frames, I don't know if y'all have looked at frames in stores. They have gotten so expensive. It is absolutely unreal. A little metal frame like this would probably run you close to $15 or $20. It's just crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. And this is a nice heavy metal frame. It's not one of those little cheap aluminum frames. If I don't have any interest in this one, I'm going to write it down and move on. I'm going to lay it right there. Now, next, this will also be a choice. More expensive and not made for, no, not. And I tried to pick them up, little frames like that when I find them. Miss Patsy. I see you. You know, some of the frames that you go to estate sales and you find them, they are the cheapy little frames, so I don't pick them up. But every once in a while, when I find a nice heavy metal like one, I will go ahead and pick it up. So let's do sold on that to Patsy. That will be coming your way. Let me make sure I mark that like that. All right, there's going to be 3 items. This is choice on the items. If I can spell again. Goodness gracious, why am I having such a time spelling? They're all going to start out at $10 each, and you can take 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't matter, but I picked these up because I thought hat pins and things would be absolutely wonderful in these. On this fluted top here with the little flowers all the way around it, it is, see if I can get it headed the right direction. It is marked made in Japan and hand painted on the bottom. It's got the gold going around it. Looks like it might need a little cleaning right there. Yeah, that comes off. I try. There's my little pink rag. Y'all know I got to clean with a pink rag. Wipe that off there. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. So it's this one here. I like how they did that blue on the inside. That's really pretty. And it stands 6 inches. I like the little double handles on it. Really fancy. Fancy, fancy. Or there is this lusterware one. Very pretty. Look at that. With the double handles again. It is marked made in Japan. And then on the back, you also get a flower as well. And it's got this really pretty lusterware, lustery look all the way around it. Love these big flowers. Even like that little pattern in there. Really pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And this will be choice on any of these. They start at $10 each. This one's 5 inches tall. The other one was 6. Now this one here, one of those little skinny flat ones, very pretty as well. This one has its sticker right there, and it is Czech Republic on it. Really pretty. I thought it was Italian, and it is signed or initialed on the bottom. And this one measures about 5 3/4 inches. So it is a choice on the Czech vase. I just think a big single flower, just a little bit smaller than this roundness of just a single flower and this just sit. I just think that would be just so cute. Or the little one like this, Japan lusterware, or the little fluted top one. These are $10 each, and you can choose from any of the 3. And I like how, if you notice, double handle, double handle, double handle. I see Patsy. I do have my last call ready, getting ready to put it in. And you can take 1, 2, or 3. The handle make them fancy. Yes, that's a fancy. Last call is in. And Miss Patsy, would you like the tall, the luster, or the check, or round, or I don't know how you want to put it? We could do it 1. This one's number 1, number 2, or number 3. And congratulations. The 10 with the buttons. Oh, yes. If I'm holding up the one you want, just say yes. think it's the right one. Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, the other two are still available. This one is number 17. It is $10. Number 17, $10. And this one is number 18, $10. So all you would have to do now is you'd get them for $10. Either put in number 17 or number 18. They both have the double handles. Really nice. Double handles. Now, let me get to some of these smaller pieces here. I'll lay them in front of me. Now, I have two of these. I am not really sure of the age on these, but for some reason, I'm going back to when I bought them, and I want to say the lady, which was an older lady, said the 40s on them, and I'm not sure if that is correct or not, but it is these hair combs. Now, the combs, of course, are not even anymore, but for display purposes, they would be really nice. They are, I didn't see anything broke on them, just a little bent, the teeth are, but they're not, none of them that I've seen. I'm trying to look at them one more time. None of them are broke off, but it is sort of it's a blue color on them. Really pretty, sort of a paisley-like shape. You get them both, and they start out at $12 is what I have on the set. Excuse me. $10 to 14 days, maybe. But longer sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it takes 2 or 3 weeks. I know. Amazing not to be broke, right? But I thought they would look great in a display, or if you had a doll, say the size of one of those American Doll girls or whatever, but an older one, of course, but that size, and you could just stick it in her hair and leave it. I just thought that would be so pretty. They're really nice ones. They measure from side to side. They're about 3.5 inches, and top to bottom, you're looking at just a little over 2.25 inches. Now you do get both of them. You do get the set. Yeah, and just think, how fragile these are. These like filigreed, that one of these tips are not broke off or anything like that. And I've had these for quite a while myself in like my little collection of little things. But sometimes you just got to let some things go here and there. I'm trying to think how long I've had these. I don't know. I can't remember. I know I've had them since the early 2000s, I know. I go back, and the way I remember these things, guys, is I remember what house I lived in and I had them, one way of doing it, I guess. Oh, I keep some goodies. I have to keep some, and I keep them for a while, and then I let them go. Now, next, I think we're going to end with linens, I think, yeah. Next, I have a set of, 10 buttons. 10 buttons. Let me remove this. Did it go? Yeah, okay. Oh, there it went. And we will put in a new start because these will start at 14. It is for 10 buttons. I know 10 buttons, $14. Woo, these are special buttons. They're all glass. They are very, very pretty. All just a variety of sizes. But they are all glass cut. Some of them have gold or silver on them, but they are all glass. These are milk glass ones, the first ones I'm showing. And like I said, there are 10 of them, different sizes. And then I love this one. There's a black and white. Love the design on them. And then I have 2 with some design. I don't know how well you can see that. Sort of like morning buttons. They're about, I'd say, they're about a 1/2 inch. They're just really pretty buttons. And then I have 3 faceted buttons. Look at all the different little facets on those buttons. Really pretty. These would look absolutely beautiful if you did a frame. Look at that optics. Doesn't that look cool? If you did a frame and here's another one just like it. So there's 2 of those. And just did these black buttons. Just a small frame, set them on an easel. Oh, are you going, Avery? Will it be August next time we meet? Yep. What will it be? August the what? I can't think. So you get all 9 of these buttons that I just showed. I think I put a price in starting at 14. They are all glass. Very, very pretty. The bigger one is a gold trim. The smaller one is a silver trim. I mean, goodness gracious. If you do those button trees, these, look at how pretty those would be on the top, like a starburst on the top of the trees. So all of these buttons, I'm with Marilyn at 14. These are absolutely beautiful. And they are all glass. I am getting my last call ready. I don't know. They just are, aren't they? Just the optical, you know, when you look at them, and I just think they would be great. Put them on a card, sew them to a card, any color. I would probably do. I'd probably do like a gray, a light dovey gray color behind them. That way they all show up really nicely. And then I would put them in a frame. I'd frame them in one of those, you know, shadow box, like, I guess you just wouldn't, just don't put glass on it, but I've seen them done both ways. Last call went in. We're gonna mark them sold. I do have some really expensive buttons. I don't know if anybody would be interested in them. They call them, if you want to look them up online, they're called calicos. They are a milk glass button, just a regular looking button, but they are glass. But the the trim around the edge is like little flowers, or it might just be a solid blue, or they might have like cut, like they call them pie crust edged buttons. I do have some of those. And congratulations, Marilyn. Those will be coming your way. They are really, really pretty. And if I have any other ones, I'll maybe throw a couple more in there if I can find them. I keep a little thing of glass buttons. So congratulations. And thank you very much. And we're going to start this one out. Excuse moi. Next piece is going to start at $8 as well. This is a Jerry's. It is marked Rudolph. The enamel is really good on him. He does have his little green rhinestone eye. He measures 2 inches in length, and he is marked right back there, and that is Jerry's. I saw a button card that was flower. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are really pretty. Yeah, I have some buttons that are called paperweight buttons. They actually look like a paperweight, but they're small, real tiny, with the little shanked back. Love his antlers. He's in really good shape. Here's the back of him, and he is marking. I think I got it upside down, probably. You know, I'm good at that. Is that upside down? It does say Jerry's. Patsy's in at 8. Getting my last call ready. Last call is in. And we'll say sold to Patsy. I'll lay that right there with your other piece. And thank you and congratulations. Now let's see where we're at. Hanky, lace. Okay. I could not for the life of me. Thank you very much, Miss Roxanne Sellers. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. I could not come up with the name Sachet in my video, my preview. They have the inside. They still have a little bit of a smell to them, but you could open them up. They just have the little rubber cork back, and put some of those downy little pebbles in it or whatever they are. But yeah, they still have sort of a flowery, I don't know, baby powdery, I don't know, but they look how pretty they are. You would lay one of these like in your, lingerie drawer or whatever. Got the little holes and everything for the scent to come out of. I do have 2 of these, so the price will be for each. And they're exactly alike. Let me hold them up here. Nothing different. Words are hard, I'm telling you. I have such a problem with that. Words are so hard. They're about 2.5 inches and long, and they are a little over 1.5 inches, almost an 1.75 inches wide. Very, very pretty. I mean, you could put them even in anything. You could lay them in your closet, in a shoebox with your shoes or whatever. Let's give it a start here. Really neat. You're going to start at $12 each. I just don't see pieces like this often at all. We lose our nouns first. Girl, I lost that a long time ago. I don't think in school I ever passed language arts ever. Never, never, never. It never happened. Look at her dress, even with it looks like she may have a, like a pendant or something on right there as well. And they smell really good. I don't know. I don't know if y'all like that scent or not, but I think it smells really good. It's weak. I mean, the scent isn't. I mean, you definitely would want to put some new scent crystals in it. But yeah, this is each on these. So you can take one or two. You simply pull the plug out of the back and refill it. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. There again, I forgot how long they were. About 2.5 inches by 1 3/4. They have holes going up the sides on both sides. I'm going to get my last call is going in. Yeah, the color's like that really pretty powder blue. Really pretty. Like it. You could take and do a little round glue around that and put a little lace that it lays into. That would be pretty too. I don't know. You could do anything with them. Fabric beads, fabric softener. Yes. That's what I was thinking too, Robin. But when you shake them, you can still smell it. It's not real strong. So I am with Patsy at 14. Just let me know when you're out. Judy and Lynn, I just need to know whether you are still in or out. And you can take one or two. It is a choice. That's okay. Lynn's out, Judy's out, and we will say sold to Patsy. Patsy, I need to know whether you want one or two. They're both exactly alike. Sorry about that, guys. My mouth just keeps getting dry. I talk too long. And they're a really nice, like porcelain pieces. Patsy wants one. And then my first $12 was Judy. Judy, would you like the other one at your $12? If not, I will pass it on down to Lynn. But you let me know. I'll lay that with the other one. Gonna go to Lynn. So Lynn, do you want this one for the $12? I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, I haven't seen those in a long while. Okay, now let me see where I'm at. Let me look at my paper. Yeah, they're really pretty. Trying to make sure I haven't missed anything on my list as we go down. Okay, cool. Doing good. So next we're going to show some linens. I'm going to move this back a little bit. I don't think those sold, but still want to move them a little bit. So remember in the preview, this apron is so cool. I want to say it's probably the 60s, 70s. It is so cool. I did press it and everything. But look at the big umbrellas up at the top. Love it. And it looks like she's in a big market, like a vegetable market. Like she's shopping. All the little different vegetables and fruits, even on the tail of it. Let me get a start on it. And it's going to start out at $10. That's a good price on that. From the top, up here at the top to the bottom, so the length this way, it is, where'd my ruler go? There it went. It's about 24 inches long. And then from the center front to the full length of the ties, you're looking at, so it's about 65 inches in length here around. So pretty good size. I am with Robin at 10. Girl, I went to an estate sale and I just tried to get to this bowl. I wanted this bowl. It was a beautiful bowl. It wasn't a big one by any means, but it was blue. And it had these strawberries on it. Girl, I tried. It was so pretty. I wish, it's like, dang it. And last call's going in. It was so pretty. I'm going to mark that sold to Robin at $10. I wanted it so bad. It was setting inside of another little dish, a little flat rounded dish. I don't know how to call it, but and I was like, oh my God, I hope nobody found it. And dang it, it's gone time I got in there. But I tried. I was thinking of you. But congratulations on that, because that's a cool one too. And I got that at the same sale that ball was at that I wanted. Dang it. Okay, I got 2 sets of hankies. I think there's 4. Let me make sure. Oh, you would have I think you would have loved that. It was, when you do a kitchen up like in apples or strawberries or whatever, it's nice to have something that throws the color off a little bit, but still hangs with the style or the theme. There's 4 hankies in each lot. So this is lot number 1. These are the larger ones. Oh, let me get to start in. Yeah. So these are going to start at $12. That makes them what? $3 a piece? Yeah. That's pretty good. But this one here, I have cleaned most of these. A couple of them I think I've cleaned them, but not recently, because a couple of them are some I cleaned in the past. And they didn't sell, and I just redid a whole groupings. And then some of them I just bought. So in the larger ones, you'll get this one. This one I have soaked and cleaned and everything. It's got the flowers. I love those flowers and that teal. Very, very pretty. And these are the bigger ones. This lot is anyway, about probably around a 16 by 16, I would think. Yeah. On this one. And then real pretty sort of oriental, we call like a cherry blossom. It is a signed piece. That one will be in there. And then I love that. Look at the leaves. So, so pretty. And I love the scalloped edges. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I hear somebody crying upstairs. There's got to always be somebody crying a little bit. And then this blue one. Oh my goodness. Love that. Absolutely love that. That is so stinking pretty. Those blues. So that is the set number 1. And there's that 4 there. This one, oh my goodness, this one's got some pretty ones in it too. I try to only pick up the pretty ones. I will stand and go through hundreds of these at an estate sale. Well, first I grab the whole box and put it in my bin, in my basket I carry with me, and then I go through them, pick out the ones I want. It's even got some little tone on tone, little white flowers in there with the pink edging. Very neat. These are a little smaller. You're looking at about 12 by 12s on these. And look at these. Are those poppies? I don't know why I want to call them poppies, but really pretty. And they have that burgundy edge around it all the way. And it is a rolled edge. It looks like it's it looks like a rolled edge. Really pretty. Also has the tone on tone white there on it. I love this one. Oh my gosh. These all came out great. One of them I picked up did have some of the rolled edge was frayed, so I threw it to the side, and I'll probably do a bag of, craft ones. But really pretty. Really nice. All of them have been cleaned. Now these I just picked up. Oh, this one. Oh, I love this one. Look at that. Look how pretty those flowers are. Not sure what kind of flowers those are, but I really like those kind of flowers. Those are really pretty. And it does have the scalloped edge all the way around it as well. And that is lot number 2. And I gotta make sure I'm folding them correctly so the seam stays the same. There's that anal part of me. It's got to be a certain way. This is you get the set of 4, like the ones I just showed. This is one set. This would be set number 2. You get all 4 of them. And then the first set I showed are the bigger ones, and there's 4 of those in set number 1. This is blues. You have like the pinkish and the browns. So it's each set of 4. You got this one here with the peachy colored blossoms. And then you have this one with the purples, teals, yellows. Really pretty. Marilyn is in. I was taught to use the color. To the opposite side, yeah. So as you can tell, one set is bigger than the other. This is the larger set. This is set number 1. And this is the smaller size hankies, which is more the size you'd have maybe in your purse or something, or pocket. And then these are your larger ones. Pretty nice. Let me get my last call popped in here. Almost forgot to do that. You think for as long as I've been doing this that I would remember to do that. But, you know, you get into showing something and everything's, you know, everything's gone. Lilies. Is that what those are? Those are really pretty lilies. Okay, let's see, where am I at? I am with Patsy at 16. Pat says out. So I still have Marilyn and Patsy. And I'm with Marilyn at 17. Now that is, you get 4 of them in a set. The one's a larger or hanky set, and one is a smaller, same amount, but just different sizes of hankies. The larger hankies are set number 1. The smaller hankies are set number 2. I think the larger hankies, you know, the largest one in there is about a 16 by 16, all the way to about a 14 by 14. And then the smaller ones, set number 2, is more like 12 by 12s. Very, very bright, very pretty. Very, very pretty ones. I didn't see any major staining of any kind. These have soaked and washed all by hand, all laid flat and pressed. So they are ready to go. They're ready to be used. And I use OxyClean, Gain, and Gain fabric softener on them as well. Marilyn says out. And so we're going to mark that sold. Patsy for 18. I just need to know, Patsy, if you want the lot number 1, which is the bigger hankies, or lot number 2, which is the smaller, more 12 by 12 size. Excuse me. My throat keeps getting dry. Sorry, guys. Bad. Number 2. Okay. And then Marilyn, would you like, it would be, let me get a handle on it. It would be this set here. Marilyn for the year 17. She says pass. Okay. Let me write that down real quick, and then I'll go back up. And I think it was Miss Pat. Miss Pat, at 15, would you like this set? It's the larger, like 16 by 16, 14 by 14 size. If not, just put pass. And she says yes. And that was for 15. Okay, I have you down for those. Thank you very much. Now, I absolutely love this doily, guys. I mean, I really absolutely love this doily. I love the colors of it. I like the shape of it. It's nice and sturdy and been done very well. Look at that, and look at the star you can see in there. It is the variegated yellows and a brown, very fall. I mean, how pretty is that? I mean, I know I've been selling a lot of Christmas, people selling a lot of Christmas, but y'all, fall comes first. you know, in the whole scheme of things, we will be into fall before we will Christmas. So this really, really pretty. Let me tell you how big it is. It is 14 inches across. Really a nice one. And let's get a start on that. I try, I was going to bring that stack that I have, and they're all just alike, and just say $3 a piece, take as many as you want. But now I can't find them. And I have moved those suckers around in different containers so many times thinking I'm going to sell them, I'm going to sell them. And now I went to sell them, I couldn't find them. I was like, oh my God, what the heck? I was like, oh. So very, very pretty. Got to start him out at $10 because I think I probably gave around 14 to 15 for him. And I've had him a while. So it's time to let him go. Love the edging on it and everything. Just a really, really nice piece. 14 inches across on those. When do you need them? Always. They had, yes. Yes, exactly. It's like, oh, what in the hell? And they're, bigger ones, and then there's some smaller ones, and they all match. And I thought I'll just bring them on. I'll just set them, here. I don't know if I'd put them in my display or not, but just have them and say, if anybody wants any of these, this is the number, and they're $3 a piece, because there's a stack of them about that tall. Yeah. But they're heavier. They're the thicker, nice, really nice, thicker doilies, that a real nice mat that a lamp or something like that would sit on. If I don't have any interest in this one, I will put it back in my collection because I really like this one. It's really pretty. Love all the stitching on it. It is perfect. No stains, nothing. It is really nice. Bowl of apples in the center of that. Oh, yes. A wooden bowl with apples. I think would be very, very pretty in that. Now I'm going to do the lace. So each one of these, well, one of them only has 7 3/4 on it, and the other two are yards, and the other two have 9 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guarantee you that they'll all have 9 3/4. I'll add a couple of more yards. Oh my God, words. Yards to the 7 3/4 one. So you will get 9 3/4, or right, 10 yards. I'm sure there's probably 10, but I always allow a little bit more on the lengths. So let me pull these, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's on them because I've measured every one of them. And the cardboard that it is on is an old box from the 50s that it was just a white box from the 50s that when I bought a bunch of ornaments or something, they just had it in one of these old boxes. So I took the sides off of it and reused it to wrap all this lace on. So let's start with this one. This one here. Oh, let me go ahead and put a start in too, so we can have that going. Dang it, that didn't work. That did. I'm selling this rather, I think, cheap. Inexpensive, that's a better word. Inexpensive. Inexpensive for what it is. This is all vintage lace. Some of it's hand crocheted. Some of it is, I don't know what you call it. It's lace. Tatting. I think this little stuff down here, for some reason, feel like it's tatting. So this here, this first one, is a very old lace, reasonable. There you go. That I think would have been like at a bottom of a we call them a slip, you know, the cotton slips. Has the weaving on it. This top one, this one here, it has 2.5 yards. Am I right? Yeah, 2.5 yards of the ruffle. Now this next one here, I don't know. See how it looks like it has like little spider webs? It's all done by hand. There is 2 yards of that on there, maybe a smidge more. The crocheted one here with the flowers, sort of scalloped edge with the flowers. Let's see if I can get a better show of it on this side. See, with the flowers on it, hand crocheted. And I know it is because it still has the string, sort of a dead giveaway where they stopped. And that's still on there on both ends. There is 1.25 yards of that. And then the one with these little holes, this is a little thin little, I think it's tatting. There is 4 yards of that one. And this one's board number 2. Number 2. I forgot to show you number 1 first, but this one is number 2, the way I have it marked. This one is number 2, almost identical to what I just showed you, except the yardage is different. And this is the one that only has the 7, but I will guarantee it will have the same as the other. Same everything, except now this one's a little different. It doesn't have the straight edge on one end. If you noticed on the other one, the top here had, that was on both the top and bottom. This one has more of a scalloped on the bottom, but it still has the little spider webs, and then the same on that one. This is board number 1. It has 1.5 yards of this one, 2 yards of this one, 1.25 of this one, and 4 of this one. And I will add 2 more to make that a full board. And I'll probably add, it'll be vintage as well. I'll probably add some more of the little hole one. I think I have some more of it already cleaned and ready to roll. It might be different. It might be a larger hole or a double hole one. But it'll be in that style of the candle, or not candle wicking, tatting. Then there is this one. This one here, it looks like little eyeballs. That's what I got it wrote down on my paper as eyes. Because it looks like this. It's like little eyelashes and everything. There is 1.33 yards, so 1 yard and 12 inches of that one. This flat lace here, it's got little flowers on it. It is 1.75 yards of it. And then there's the little, you can see the little flowers and everything on it. Very pretty. This one here, called it triangle, because that's the way I looked at it. It's got like little triangles. It is hand crocheted. It's got 2 3/4 inches on it. And then the little scalloped piece down here at the bottom, this one has 4 yards of it. And this is lot number 3. So if you're interested in any of this, they all start out at $14. You get all of them that's on each board. The last one I showed you was lot number 3. The little eyelashes and everything. Little scalloped. That's lot number 3. Lot number 1. I love this. This is the really old stuff right here. It's really pretty. I mean, it got that Halloween-y look to it and everything. Looks like the spider webs. This one is lot number 1 on this one. And this is lot number 2. 2 1/2, 2, 1 1/4, and 4. And this one, like the other one, except it just has straight edges on both sides, but it has the little spider web on it as well. So if you want any of those, let me put them back in their bags. Just let me know because those are available. These are all vintage lace. And if I don't have any interest in it, I will put it to the side. On the lace. And I'll lay that right there. And I got all my measurements. I had to measure and I had to write everything down. So I'm going to keep all that together so I know. That's whoop. And then next, also, let's see, where'd it go? Yeah. These are also starting at $14. So I'm going to leave that $14 up there. This is for postcards. You're going to get all of them. So the $14 is starting now for the postcards. You haven't used the last. You can never have too much lace. You have the Thanksgiving with the foiled metallic turkeys. It is embossed and it is dated, I think it's 1913 there on the back. I think that's a 13, I believe. Just trying to see if they hand wrote it out any. And I'm not going to read them because, you know, that's a secret for you. So you get that one. And then I love this one. I just think this is the cutest little thing. This one is 1912. I thought when I talked about it earlier, I thought 1912 was the oldest, but I guess the 13 one is. My Christmas wreath and mistletoe bring joy to you across the snow. Aunt Bess. I just think she is the cutest little thing sitting there. I got to be neat framed, hung on your tree, or just set in your tree. And then I did all different holidays here. Some of them are no holidays, some of them are birthdays. There's an Easter one. Very pretty with the big lily, like a cow lily. It is dated 1908. And it is a tuck. It is a more expensive card. And then I like the ones with the little peoples. This one is 1909. There were some big old flowers. 1909. Peoria, Illinois. 1909. I like the colors. I think the teal colors there. And then I absolutely love this one. It says on the bottom, did you lay this egg? Did you lay this egg? Look at him. And this one is dated 1909. Chicago. I just think that is so cool. Almost looks like a watercolor. So you would get all, I think there's 5, isn't there? All 5 of these. So you have a really cute one with some little people. A little Easter one with the cow lily and cross. A little Christmas one. I think she's a cutie pie, that big bow in her hair. And then Thanksgiving. And then the little boy with the chicken asking him if he laid this egg. Patsy's in at 14. I'm getting my last call put in. I thought I knocked that off. Last call's in. There it went. And sold to Patsy for 14. Congratulations, Patsy. I'll lay that right over there. That's your other items. Congratulations. And then I think let me check and make sure this might be my last piece, and then we'll go back over things that didn't sell real quick. Just gotta make sure I am correct here. These are so pretty as well. I really like these. I've had them quite a while. I know I've had these since back in the 90s. I used to use them on a couple of oak tables that I'd purchased for my lamps. Look how pretty these doilies are. They're different layers. They are a cotton, and they measure 12 inches across. There are 2 of them. You do get both of them. They are very, very pretty. Very nice. 12 inches across. Let's give them a start. And you do get both of them for this price, which I think is a really good price on them. What do you call that? Is that like Battenberg lace or something? Or I don't know. It's really pretty, whatever it is. Really pretty design. All the cutouts and everything. And it looks like you've laid 3 doilies together, but it's only one. They all sewed together. Really, really pretty. I have midget 12. Very nice pieces. And they're not like stark white. They are sort of, an eggshell, I guess. Sort of an off-white, an antique white. Really pretty. Got my last call ready. And we'll call that sold to Midge. Let me find it. Where did it go? There it is. Congratulations. And thank you very much. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Okay, so let's go back over what didn't sell. If anyone would like to purchase them, maybe you came in a little later and hadn't got to see these pieces yet. So we'll go back over them real quick. They are very nice ones. I really like them. I used them myself. Offering these back. These are $20 each. They're number 7. One is a blonde. One is a brunette. $20 each. Number 7. All you have to do is type in 7 and let me know whether you want the brunette or the blonde. And they're in excellent condition. Even the red and everything is great on them. They are marked Japan on the bottom. Everything, they're really nice. Next is these. Let me lay this over here real quick. Now you'll get it. It's these candlestick holders. The rings, they're can't talk. They come in the box. I have 2 of them. The bottom part, this is plastic. It's made in the USA. This part here is plastic, and it is got a tag on it that says Hong Kong. They were made in 1968. And where are they at? They're $8 each. And if you would like those, there's number 8. And you would get them both in a box. I just opened one up out of the box so you could see it, the little greenery and everything was put together. They're $8 each, and they're number 8. And going down the line here. This mid-century modern piece, sort of blues, teal, greens, what do you call that? It is marked made in Portugal. It's in really good condition. Where's my ruler at? I used to be able just to remember these measurements like crazy. I could still tell you the next day. 4 inches tall and 5 inches across. You do get the candle with it. Now, this is a fake candle, of course, but it does work. And I just put brand new batteries in it. It all comes together. It is $24, number 13. $24, number 13. It is absolutely beautiful piece. You can use a smaller pillar if you want, a bigger one, or you can use just the top. And I don't know, I guess you could even cut like a cardboard or whatever, lay over the top and use it as a riser. We were talking earlier how it would make a great Christmas tree like base. But $24, number 13 on that piece. And the tin with the flowers. I'm going to mark this one to $10, and it's number 15. $10, number 15. It does have some scratches and stuff on it, but I don't know. To me, I just really like that. That's what the back looks like. I love the front, the bouquet like that. $10, number 15 on that piece. I think I'm going to set that right there for right now. Or let's see, okay, these vases are still available. I'm going to mark these to $8 each. So this is number 17, $8. It was 10, now it's 8. And this one is $8, and it is number 18. So number 17 and number 18, 10 or $8 each. Change the price on that. Mark them a little bit less. A little bit. Every little bit helps. They'd be great with hat pins stuck in those. I mean, really. I think they would look. You can buy the little bitty styrofoam balls, set them down in there, and so you can put your hat pins into that styrofoam where you can keep them in place where you want, so they just don't fall to one side or the other. And then I think all that's sold right here. The brown and yellow doily, I'll mark it to $8, and it is number 28. It is a 14-inch black and yellow doily. It is $8, number 28. This is the only set I have left. These are the feed sack pillowcases. Excellent condition. They are the yellow and brown and green. There's 2 of them in this package, and they are $24, number 29. So it's 2 feed sacks. That makes them $12 a piece. $24, number 29. They are a 20 by 32 in size. And then I have the lace. If you're interested in any of the lace, it is $14 a bag, a board. And let's see, let me start here. This one here is, this one's got the little eyelash ones, is lot number 1. And look at my paper with my paper books. I want to make sure I get the right numbers here. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Let me start again. It's hard when you have multiples. So this one here is lot number 1. There's guaranteed, 8 3/4 yards on each one of them. And then this one here is lot number 2. And this one here is lot number 3. And the lace. And so number 33, $14. Number 44 or 34, $14. And number 35, $14 on the lace. That's confusing. That's a little confusing, Sam. I did that sort of confusing like, didn't I? Sorry. And then I had the 2 hair combs left. The vintage hair combs right here. And they were $12. You get the pair, and they're number 39. $12, number 39 on those. Yeah, she got that. Maria got that. Let me need to lay that over there and put it back in the box. All right, that was everything, guys. I believe so. That was the last piece. That was everything. I'll leave y'all with a I don't know, a thing to search for. Okay, I showed these in the beginning because I can't find them. The person I got them from can't find them online anywhere. But these are your like blow mold plastic deer. Got the little new in package, well, vintage in package. Got his little bell and chain and everything. Is there. It is Commodore 5-inch vinyl reindeer. These are Hong Kong. I've looked. I find the one standing up, can't find the ones laying down. Have it in yellow, have it in blue, and then I have it in the regular like brown deer with the blue eyes. Can't find them laying down. Sort of would like to know a little bit more about them. Looks like they were 10 cents each at one point. Probably, back in the 60s. But yeah, so those, try to, if you can help me figure that one out, that would be great. Because I can't figure it out. Let's see. Go back over this one more time just to make sure. That is everything. I've got to mark that. Okay. Well, guys, that was everything. I'll be back next Sunday. I've already got a few items ready for next Sunday. Let me get this out of the way. I can try to see what next Sunday is. Next Sunday is the 3rd. Oh, I can't wait till you get your goodies. Let me know when you get them. And I always keep my postage thing up, so I always know when things arrive and when they're outstanding somewhere. I try to watch that as closely as I possibly can. Sometimes if I'm, leave the house at 5 o'clock in the morning and I don't get back home until, late, then, no, I probably didn't look at it then. Do you have bells on them? Do they? Yes, they have bells on them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just sort of turned around in the package. But yeah, it's like a little necklace of bells on them. The day before Greg's birthday. Your birthday is August the 4th? Bye, Miss Robin. See you next sale. My Robin with a Y. Yeah, they all have little bells. One blue, one yellow, one's the brown. Made in Hong Kong. I know I've seen the ones, where they're standing. And I seen just one of them where they're standing. Went for like $100 and some. I thought that was sort of crazy. That means cake for everyone. Yes. What kind of cake, Greg? Means cake for everyone. $78. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, those are high. I just don't, um, I know what I gave for them. So I want to be fair, as on them. Wicked expensive. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some of the plastic ones are just, especially when they're new in the package, but they're standing and I can't find the ones laying down. I don't know if that'd make them less because they don't have no legs or more because they're that rare. I just don't know. I don't know. But as usual, I will be packing boxes tomorrow and getting your invoices out to you tomorrow. So as soon as you pay, then they will go. If you pay when you get your invoice, I will mail it out, of course, the next day on Tuesdays. And then if not, then I don't go to the post office again until Thursday. Now, also, depending on estate sales, because y'all know those happen a lot Wednesday through Saturday for me. If you pay somewhere in there and you missed the cutoff, say at the post office or whatever, and I'm out, I will put it in my car and take it with me. And so it still may mail out on Wednesday or even Friday. If I'm out, I'm going to take you with me, and it's going to go because I'm going to get your things in the mail as fast as I possibly can. So I want to thank you all for being here. If you're watching this later, anything that you've seen, you can always put it in the comments below and ask if it's still available. I will do it in first come, first serve order. And also the email right here. I do have people that email me, and I check them both. I check the time, and when I get them, and I'm as fair as I possibly, can be on them. So just let me know if there is anything else, and I will be back on the 3rd. Y'all have a good week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which, gives you a pretty good leadway there. Because, today, earlier, I was dancing on the main street here in Boonville with Christmas garland around my neck so I could save $5 on a purchase. Oh, yes, I was. But I'll see y'all later, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Bye for now.